in the mode of aspiration. You're always going to be growing and evolving. So don't feel stuck if you're not where you want to be. Just start putting things in place, building and nurturing relationships, because as you get ready to grow, you're going to need those relationships to move forward. Identify your networks, like which organization do I need to be a part of to make sure that when I'm ready to move, I have the right resources and relationships in place to help me. So plan or plant where you are and get ready to pick up your seeds and grow when you're there. But don't be afraid to evolve and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Like that's what aspirations and leadership is all about.
Hey queens, yeah, you know who you are. God, come on, go ahead and put that crown on your head. Now tilt a little to the left, now a little to the right. Perfect. Now let's get to work, because we know you got big goals and you got big dreams and not afraid to let them know. Why? Because you step into your purpose, you speak out on your faith, and you shift up in your journey, because you a boss. Welcome to the podcast Drop the Expiring Act with your host Veli of QueenBayGoals.com, reminding you that you are a queen before anything else. It's your life and your goals. Make it royal. All right, y'all. Go ahead and work that crown. Hey, Queen Bays. Welcome to another episode of the Drop the Inspiring Act podcast. Today we have with us Monique Toussaint, who is an author, blogger, coach, entrepreneur, and old high school alumni, because we graduated from high school together in, oh my gosh, we're aging ourselves as I say this number, 2002, you guys. So we go way back. So hi, Monique.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm so good. So can you give us a little bit of background about yourself and tell us where you are today?
Yes. So my name is Monique Toussaint. I am a monumental moment maximizer. So I utilize tips, tools, and techniques to motivate leaders to maximize pivotal moments in their career journey and achieve success. As a certified career coach, I connect ideas to action and provide an environment for clients to live. And by live, I mean leverage their current skills, identify opportunities to grow, create value in their relationship, and evaluate progress to continually evolve as they move through life. All my clients walk away with reminders to think monumental. If you have an idea, we have a plan.
I love it. I love it. So take us back to when you first started Monumental, because I think Monumental. I love what you wrote in your intake form. You were like, your friend told you that she's going to pay you in your business name. So you said you had a business name from 2009, but you didn't start until 2014. So take us back to 2009 when you got the business name. And then what happened? Like, why didn't you start until 2014?
Oh my goodness. Think Monumental is my second baby. So my first business was called Innovation Unlimited. And I have always loved to plan, but I used to event plan, and I would do career planning, and I would do strategic planning, and I was all over the place. But people knew if I need Monique to do this, she would do this. I was like the national director of event planning for a nonprofit, but I also was doing career planning and career coaching on the side. And I have a friend who's also a career coach. And she, I would get workshops and clients, and I'd be just doing things, and half the time just for free because I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
One day she said, you know what, I'm doing this vision board camp. This is before the whole vision board crave, right? We were literally, I have magazines everywhere. I just got rid of tons. I'm like, you're not doing that anymore. Get out the house. COVID purge, right? And she was like, I need you to lead a session. Like I'd done some work for her, for new employees and for aspiring leaders in the organization that felt stuck. And she was like, I'm doing something for my business and I want to pay you because you keep doing stuff for free. Mm-hmm. I'm not paying you until you start your business. And I was like, what? But it's me. What do you mean? I don't understand.
Right.
And I'm in Maryland, and back then, like you literally had to physically go to Baltimore to start your business, like stand in line, fill out the paperwork. Oh, wow. I mean, you can do it online now, like, Think Monumental, I did it in my car, on my phone, like 30 minutes before. But innovation, I had to literally drive to, and of course I was mad at her and I didn't think she was serious. And the day before she was like, so did you start your business? I'm like, what you mean? No, I'm coming. I told you I'm coming. And she's like, and I told you I was only gonna pay you in your business name. So the Friday before the event,
Oh wow.
rode up to Baltimore and started Innovation. And Innovation Unlimited, in my opinion, gave me space to be me in capacity and do all three without feeling like I had to pick one. In theory, right? But we know that's not how business works. And so I came up with the name in one of my leadership programs, and my project team, they're like, oh, we like this, Innovation Unlimited. And so I just kind of rocked with it. And I was like, it's been sitting with me. And so when she said that, I walked up to Baltimore, filled out my paperwork, paid my money, and Innovation was born. And I felt like I was great with resumes and I was getting a lot of career coaching stuff, just that a lot of resumes getting pigeonholed, and I wanted a fresh start. And dabbled a lot with changing the name, because, you know, the longer your business, the better your chances are for like funding and credit history and stuff.
Right.
Innovation, I was like, it's in you. Whatever you need is in you. And I felt so stuck. And I was like, I just want somebody to pay me to think. That's it. I don't want to do resumes no more. It take a lot of time. You know, I just want to think, like, let me help you figure out your strategy, your plan. Like, no matter what it is, I just want to help you plan. I don't want to do that anymore. And that's how Think Monumental came. And I thought that Monumental Business Solutions sounded better. Change it to Think Monumental. But yeah, that's really how that came. I got pushed off the cliff by a friend, you know.
I love it.
That will shove you. Like, no, stop playing with it. You can make money. You're doing this for free. This is your gift, your talent. Stop playing.
Exactly. I love it. And I love
that's how I got there.
So I hope that you thanked her for that.
Yes.
And you know what? I actually believe I followed the original page that you had before, because I remember that as you're saying it. I said, wait a minute. Yeah, I used to follow that page too.
Yes. I felt so bad. That's my baby. I like still pay for the website and everything else. Like, I need to let that go. Either let go, or my ex was like, why don't you just do a DBA? I was like, because everybody keeps sending me resumes and I want a fresh start.
Oh, you just wanted to start over. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah. But I love it. So how do you feel now that you are in this space of Thinking Monumental, and that is the business that you're going with? How do you feel now that you're in this space?
I love it. So I literally do what I push my clients to do, right? So now I'm the one pushing them off the cliff. What do you want to do? That's literally one of my first questions. What do you want to do? How can I be helpful? And they tell me, because I tell people all the time, you already know what you want to do. Some things that you need to either get out the way or help you to get there. And so my job is to help you figure that out. And so the reason I call myself, I call myself a leadership strategist now, because I coach at work for collateral duty, and I'm more of a consultant for my business. And coaches pulled me up and they were like, we were, debriefing our clients or whatever. I'm an executive coach, so we're debriefing our clients. And they were like, it sounds more like you're doing consulting than coaching. And I was like, oh yeah, because, a coach teaches you to play the game, but they don't play it for you. And a consultant gives you that layout. Like, here's your plan. We're going to follow this. This is the thing. Right. And so Monumental allows me to kind of dibble dabble in both. Like, I have the strategy. Like, I can coach you through it if that's what you want, or I can help you literally come up with a plan. Like, here's your plan, go forth and do. And so I like literally used to always want a job where somebody just gave me to think. Like, I love thinking. I sound like a nerd, but I love thinking.
You were in high school. Oh yes, you are. And don't worry, I was there with you. I got that from like elementary school. So.
Yeah, but no, I love it. I stopped. What I found with most of my innovation clients were, they felt so stuck at work because a lot of them were in the wrong field for the wrong reasons, and then just need to start their own business. And so Monumental gave me that. So I was helping them find their passion, but not completely living in mine. Like, I was great with resumes. I still do it for like old clients if they come back, or if they refer somebody, but it's not to say I do at Monumental. And so Monumental has created a space for me to be real about what I want, what my goals are, and to build all my ambitions across the board. Like, I want to be an international speaker and I want to do this. And it gives me that space to be me without feeling like
just stuck in a box
to help people. Yeah.
And I love it because you took us into the theme of the season right now, which is royal goals. And you already talked about you feeling the goals have to be real and ambitious. So I love it. So there was one more that you chose. Wait a minute now. And levitating.
Levitating. Think monumental, like everything is out of the box. Like my gym is called Cloud 10. Like we're not even aiming for Cloud 9. We're like above your comfort zone. And I like to surround myself with people that want to go above and beyond. Like average is not good enough. And so I feel like Think Monumental, like you have to see yourself there before you see yourself there. And that's also like fake too, but that's not your thing. Like you still have to see yourself there. Like that whole vision board thing is similar to Christianity, but like levitating is being above what you can be, above what you see for yourself, above what others see for you, like whatever it means for you. Like there's so much more, but you gotta see it. Right. So you see it. So
yeah, so you chose that. The guests are choosing theirs, but I also picked one for the guests, and that I picked levitating for you because that's the name of your business, Think Monumental. So I'm like, the name alone is like levitating. So I'm like, she's just gonna take the whole L because it's all about being levitating in your business. So let me take you back a little bit. So what would you say to somebody who is in that space where they're doing something because they're comfortable doing it, but they know like they have this burning passion over here to be doing something else? What would you say to that person that's still in that space?
So I would say comfort is the enemy of progress. And I have to Google if I got that from somewhere because I read a lot. But so all claims to the author if it's taken. But comfort does not equal progress. And you know deep down inside, like I could have done Innovation Unlimited forever. Like people still come to me for resumes. People still come back. And I was making money, but I wasn't happy. And ultimately, we wake up every day and we put our heart and soul into, if you have good work ethic, you're going to be good at whatever you do, but are you going to be happy? And your passion pushes you, and you don't want to be working in a career where you're successful, but you're unhappy, because I'm so saved. I'm like, your gift will make room for you. I was trying to think of like a non-safe way to say that. But literally, like once you are authentic in who you are as a person and as a leader, like people around you see that. And if you're happy, they're going to find different things to engage with because your energy is different and they want to be around you. You love what you do and it's contagious. And so you want to push past comfort because comfortable is not the same as happiness. And ultimately, we work too hard to not be happy with what we're doing.
Right. So how can people come work with you? Do we have to be living over there in DC to work with you? Like, how can they work with you?
Absolutely not. Funny or not, what's so crazy is I used to get a lot of my clients from home, you know.
Really?
Yeah. So most of my clients, it's remote. And this is before COVID. So because it was, you know, you email your resume, we have a call, you do like that. But now with Monumental, like we have Zoom accounts, we can do coaching calls this way. And yeah, I used to work with a placement company back home. And if they had a client they wanted to place with something, they would pay me to do the resume. So
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I mean, like I was making money, but I was not happy. I was like, oh, resume. Oh God. I got to turn this in. I loved it. I love helping people, but I had to find the right way. So if you want to work with me, there's two things that I do. I am a coach. So I'm offering two types of coaching: group coaching for those of you that want accountability, and then there's individual coaching, one-on-one. So it costs more, but I also do consulting. So if you want to get a one-time plan or 6-week plan or whatever you want, I can literally help you walk away with an action plan. So when you meet with me, you know, this is what I need to do. Here's my timeline. And the coaching comes into the accountability piece. Do you want to stick together to work this out, or are you going to walk away and do it on your own? And so those are the services that I typically offer. I also do speaking a lot. So workshops, conferences. people invigorate me. I love people. I love being engaging. There's like a certain energy that comes out of me when I get to touch, feel, be in the presence,
Right.
and like mean like physically, not physically, emotionally, spiritually, like connecting and seeing like I've made a difference in your life gives me makes me feel like I'm walking in my purpose because I was called to help you walk in yours, you know?
Right. So what are your tags on social media? Where can they find you?
So on Facebook, I am facebook.com/Think Monumental. I'm also Think Monumental on Instagram. And I am on YouTube. You'll probably have to find the link pinned on my Facebook.
It's okay. We got you. We got you
covered. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. And so those are the two best ways to find me on Facebook and Instagram. And we do monumental moments occasionally. So yeah, that's what we are.
All right, so guys, do not have to go look for the links. I'm going to put all the links down below, including that link to that YouTube channel, so you don't have to go searching for it. You'll find it right down in the show notes. So tell us, what is the last big piece of advice that you would give anybody who is still in their aspiring phase and not ready to move into the next space? What would you give, the advice would you give to that person?
I would say that I created Innovation and Unlimited in 2009 when I was in the Aspiring Leaders program. And even though I didn't know how to do what I wanted to do, I knew what I wanted to do. And I think that you don't have to be perfect. You just have to proceed. Like my, I have this paragraph for our scholarship applications: proceed with caution, but have no fear. So, and don't be afraid to evolve. Like what I've learned about leadership is it's a journey. And even though I'm like a senior executive now, I feel like I'm still aspiring to be something else. You're always be in the mode of aspiration. You're always going to be growing and evolving. So don't feel stuck if you're not where you want to be. Just start putting things in place, building and nurturing relationships, because as you get ready to grow, you're going to need those relationships to move forward. Identify your networks, like which organization do I need to be a part of to make sure that when I'm ready to move, I have the right resources and relationships in place to help me. So plant where you are and get ready to pick up your seeds and grow when you're there. But don't be afraid to evolve and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Like that's what aspirations and leadership is all about.
Oh my God, I love it. So I'm getting all the coaching now listening to you talk.
That's good. That's good.
So you guys, I might need a session after this. I'll be able to tell you guys how that coaching session went. So we always like to leave or end the podcast with a quote, and the guests are given a quote, and yours was, whatever you need is already in you. Don't forget to think monumental. So is that an original Monique Toussaint quote?
Yes. That is a merge of two businesses. So innovation used to say, whatever you need is already in you. And it needs to be a play on the innovation with INNU. And merged it because I'm like, these are my babies. So whatever you need is already in you. And don't forget to think monumental. Yeah, I think that's where I want to end.
I love it. So that's a perfect spot for us to end today, guys. Don't forget to think monumental. Always try to go after those real ambitious and levitating goals. Like I told her, Think Monumental is just levitating for me, and it's always taking you to the next level. So I'm going to put all the links down below so you guys can go get some coaching, because I know you got some out of this podcast, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode. You have been listening to another episode of Drop the Aspiring Act. If you're looking for more information on this podcast and other episodes, please visit queenbaygoals.com.